met Hunckler again. He's been traveling from Indianapolis last time, talking about, he put that cloud computing presentation last time in a very nice way so that it wouldn't be so much technical, but people understand what he's saying. So it was pretty good. He's a technology evangelist at BlueLock LLC, and today he is going to present Repurify.com. The presentation is called Should I Repurify? Matt?
If not, I can freestyle.
You can start.
All right. So start up. Hey, Ben. How's it going? Cool. I'm from West Lafayette, so I'm a local, sort of, just over the river over there. So close enough to Lafayettech, which I think is where this event kind of arose from. And of course, my presentation is like 2.5 megabytes, so it's going to take a minute. But I wanted to talk a little bit about Repurify, which is my passion project. He mentioned I work at BlueLock, which is a cloud computing company down in Indianapolis. But by night, I work on a passion project called Repurify, which is an online store for non-toxic personal care products and cosmetics. And what Repurify is all about is stalling until the first slide comes up. It's just way better with visuals. Perfect. I can, I guess, tap through it. I'm guessing we don't have a remote. Okay. All right. So this is Repurify, which basically the whole idea behind Repurify is that a lot of the products that we use day to day aren't regulated by the FDA, especially personal care products and cosmetic products, which is kind of scary when you think about all the different chemicals and ingredients that go into those products. So a lot of other countries, like in the European Union, actually do have regulations, but the US is a country that doesn't, despite the fact that we're kind of on the leading edge of technology. We're kind of behind the times when it comes to this industry. So the idea that without tons of research, it's kind of hard to know what's safe and what's not safe for your family. So, you know, over 53 million families in America research their products every day. Almost 2/3 of the American population does research online. But what we try to do with Repurify is give them what they're looking for without doing hours and hours of research. And the way we do that is with a website that we basically use ratings from a nonprofit organization named the Environmental Working Group, which has rated all of these products. So we don't say it's pure, we don't say it's organic or natural. We rely entirely on a nonprofit organization. So there's no disillusionment there when it comes to our proposition to consumers. So we try to bring people into our store in 3 different ways. The first one being, should I Repurify self-assessment, which I'll talk about in just a second. We bundle products for home delivery, meaning you're not using up a lot of packaging to get products to your house. You're not getting 5 different packages for the 5 different things you use every single day. And we offer a subscription model, so or we're going to offer a subscription model so that you can easily reorder. So let's talk about the Should I Repurify self-assessment. This is kind of like a Cosmo quiz, and please excuse my T.S. Eliot style typing. It's kind of like a Cosmo quiz meets credit score done big style. So let me tell you what that means. Basically, you've all kind of picked up the magazine that's like, am I good in bed? Am I an office gossip? Those kind of like self-assessment quizzes. Well, this is sort of like that, but not as risque. But it is kind of one of those things where you can fill in some information about yourself and fill in some of the products that you use on a daily basis, and you get an objective score, much like a credit score, that would then compare you to a community of like-minded individuals who are concerned about the toxic products in everyday life. So we also drive loyalty to a community of shoppers through the Alliance for Pure Products, which is basically for every purchase you make on our site, we give a percentage back to the nonprofits that are purveying the reduction in toxic elements in our day-to-day life. And then an online community. So this idea of engagement through communicating with our shoppers day to day. So the category is ripe for someone to make sense of it, and that's what we're trying to do. Take all of this marketing and turn it into something that can be easily digested and provide facts about the products that people are using. And we use objective data, as I mentioned before. We use the nonprofit organization Environmental Working Group and the Skin Deep Cosmetics database. And we build on hundreds of millions of dollars worth of proven results. So this is a repurposed deck from an investor pitch. So this is me and my business partner. And in fact, kind of the story of Repurify is my business partner, Hunter, was just rubbing sunscreen on his son one day and was like, you know, I put this stuff on McKinley, you know, twice a day for half the year. I wonder what's in it. And so a quick Google search pulls up all kinds of, if you haven't done it, horrifying news articles and different education research papers that shows that it's kind of not so good for you. And then more and more research shows that this is not just sunscreen, but all the products we use day to day. So we've done a lot so far, and we're on a mission to get $1,000 in sales this month, and we're almost there. About 5 more sales would get it done. So I actually did something special. That's why I was in the back setting something up at the end. Was basically we're trying to hit this number, so I put together a coupon code. If you want to go on and try some of the products, if you just type in INVOLVE as a coupon code anytime this week, you'll get 25% off your entire order. So it's INVOLVE, like ENVOLVE, all capital letters, and you can get some pure products for 25% off. So thanks for your time.
Do you guys have any questions for Matt?
Oh yeah, if people have questions. Don't everyone start at once. Might have to pay for questions.
I'm kind of curious on, you kind of mentioned that you got involved with this with your business partner, but how did you actually get more into it? And like, did you help start it from the ground, or?
Yeah, so I actually worked with my business partner at an ad agency where we came up with new product concepts for a bunch of really big name brands. And so we had worked together on a couple different innovative things, and he's very involved in like the day-to-day personal care products and cosmetics. So he has a ton of knowledge about the industry, and he came to me with the idea. So I told you kind of the origin story. And I used to own a web design company when I was in school, which I had actually just sold the month before he called me. And I was like, all right, that's it. I'm done with this entrepreneurial thing for a couple of years. I'm just going to kind of focus on you know, building my network and that sort of thing. Well, that lasted about 3 weeks because I was back in another business with Hunter. And when he called me up, I did like a little bit of research. And like I said, just a quick Google search kind of pulls up all these horrifying articles, really, if you dig down into it. And it was something I knew I could get passionate about. And in terms of something online that would provide a lot of value, I felt like it would be something worth. I've been working on this for about a year now. Well, a little over a year, 14 months. But we launched 2 months ago. So that tells you a little bit about how long we took to choose the final assortment of products.
Have you heard of Good Guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we actually, I actually used to have a slide with Good Guy down here. But they're definitely someone who's kind of purveying this whole research in that area. And there's a little bit of controversy about how accurate their scores are, simply because a lot of them don't match up with the environmental working groups. They're a little less strict about the toxicity level, but they're definitely a well-funded organization. They're out in Silicon Valley, and their app is super helpful. If you've ever used their iPhone app, you can actually scan products while you shop, and Good Guy will tell you, how socially responsible it is, or how healthy it is for you, or how green it is. So yeah, we definitely we're actually working to talk with Good Guy. We're already working with the environmental working group, which is pretty fun.